Dr. Prakash Kothari is one of India's most well-known and reputed sexologists, but that's not his only claim to fame, and that is not the reason what we are going to be talking about today. What many people do not know that Dr. Kothari is also very, very big on collections, right? He has the largest collection, perhaps the largest collection of antique erotica. He is right now sprucing up his swastika collection. And in his massive and impressive collection of Lord Ganeshas, there exists what is probably the world's oldest pictorial representation of Lord Ganesha. Is that right, Dr. Kothari?
Absolutely. You see, so far it was believed that the oldest Ganesha with epigraphic evidence is in China, that is in 531 AD, that is 6th century. The Ganesha which I have, the ceiling which I have, is even 200 years older than that, and that is a unique sort of a thing. So now we can proudly say that the oldest Ganesha is in India and not in China. That is with the epigraphic evidence.
That sounds wonderful.
And today being the Ganesh Chaturthi, I will be happy to make you see the darshana of Lord Ganesha. This is it.
Okay, so can we zoom in on a little better? So what we'll do is, let us first talk about how this Ganesha happened upon you. Okay, a little bit of the backstory. How did you stumble upon this absolutely rare piece? Number one, and I also want you to tell me, whether this has been verified as the oldest, or is this still under some kind of doubt, and is there been some kind of...
No, it has been verified it has been verified by the national and international experts both.
Okay, you have a very interesting story about how this Lord Ganesha came into being with you.
Yes.
So can you just take us through that?
Okay. Yeah, I'll tell you what happened. You see, I normally, as you know, that I collect erotic art. That's my passion, and especially the bull, because bull is the symbol of passion. So I collect bulls. So as my routine, I went to Chor Bazaar one of the Fridays, and I saw a small ceiling where there was a bull on the top, and on the bottom there was Brahmi script. So I thought it must be old. So I bargained it and bought it and brought it home. To my surprise, when I was toying with this particular ceiling, when I saw the reverse, I was surprised. There was Lord Ganesha with two hands and a halo. So I thought that this is something, a new find, but something unusual. So I got it evaluated by national and international experts. To name a few, Professor Ritti he was the professor of epigraphy in Dharwad University. Then Dr. Ravi Shankar of Epigraphic Society of India. Then there was Dr. Dandekar and Dr. Joge of Deccan College, and Smolian Museum UK keeper, Dr. Shailendra Bhandare, and many others. They all evaluated that this belongs to the late 4th or early 5th century. The earliest Ganesha which was found was in 531 AD in China with epigraphic evidence. That's in the 6th century. So now we can proudly say that this is the oldest Ganesha, and the oldest Ganesha is no more in China, but it is now in India. And surprisingly, there is something else which I'll tell you. Historians were of the opinion that Ganesha, to begin with, was a Vignakarta, that is the creator of obstacles. At that time, he had two hands. Yeah. And in the 6th century, he was bestowed with 4 hands and a halo. So this particular ceiling also clears that misconception.
Yes.
Ganesha with 2 hands and with a halo. That proves that Ganesha was never a Vignakarta. He was always a Vignarta. So that's a good thing now I can tell. And I showed it to Professor Davlikar, who was expert of archaeologists, the well-known archaeologists and many others. They all told me that Ganesha with two hands and a halo, we have not seen anywhere in the world. So this is not perhaps, but the only piece in the world, no museum carried it, where Ganesha is with two hands and a halo. This is that piece. This is that piece.
Wonderful.
And this
wow.
Is, yeah. And this is the reverse. That is the bull and the Brahmin script.
This is absolutely wonderful. Oh. Wonderful.
Yeah.
So do you think Lord Ganesha must have chosen you, Dr. Kothari? You know, you are such an ardent devotee of Lord Ganesha. You've even brought out a coffee table book on Lord Ganesha. You have a huge collection of Lord Ganesha statues and idols and artifacts. So is this something which you think is...
I didn't go to buy Ganesha.
Seems almost divine. Yeah.
See, on the same day, a friend of mine presented a beautiful miniature of 18th century. I mean, and that was of Ganesha. And Ganesha came to me and I came out with a book known as Ganesha Through the Ages. Means Ganesha in 4th century, 5th century, 6th century, 8th, 10th, till today. So then the book is entirely Ganesha Through the Ages. It's a coffee table book. Yeah.
So just today on Ganesh Chaturthi, are you going to be doing some special prayers or some kind of a ritual with Lord Ganesha, with the collection of Lord Ganesha and particularly this one?
Yes, of course. I mean, I routinely remember Ganesha in my prayers and I routinely do the prayers of Ganesha. But this is something unique which I could never find. And I have a huge collection of Lord Ganesha.